Hello. Hopefully, people show up. Give it a minute. Test it, or give it a minute so people can come in. Turn down the radio. Looks like we got one person in here. Give it another minute for people to come in. Man, my nose itches. Oh, got a like. That's awesome. Whoever's in here, say hi. Because it doesn't tell me who's in here. Hey, it's Gerald. How you doing, Gerald? Got two so far, according to this little counter that's up in my corner there. Oh, yeah, I'm doing all right, Gerald. Um, I went ahead and changed the engine on my stepdad's lawnmower today. Can't get it to run right, and I think I know what the problem is. Uh, Possible carburetor and bad gas. I'm hoping that we put, fresh gas in the thing and it'll run fine. If not, we'll put another carburetor on it with fresh gas. It should just be just fine. Daniel, how are you? Oh, you're in here watching too, huh? Sweet. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. This is Corey the Random Guy here, aka 309 Central Iowa CB handle. Today, I want to show you the package I got a couple days ago. Now, I've already been in it. Probably shouldn't have, but I knew it was going to be a crazy weekend. And Daniel, to answer your question, it's still in the box back there. I didn't dig it out because this is going to be kind of a short live anyway. Got a few things going on here at home that I need to kind of take care of. So this is going to be kind of a short live, so I wasn't going to pull it out for just a short live. But Daniel, you know who the guy is that sent this to me. Robert, if he watches this later or jumps in now, I want to thank Robert from 11 Meter Boneyard on Zello for sending me this package. It's something that is very, very useful that you cannot get enough of when you are in a hobby like I am. So without further ado, let's get into this package. Envelope, addresses are on the other side. You guys can't see them for privacy purposes. But first, let's take out the smaller stuff. I got two connectors. These are the SO239 or the PL259. I get confused on which way it goes, so you guys bear with me. Got two of those in that package. And I'm not exactly sure how long this is, but either way, got a whole crap ton of cable here. This cable is RG58U, which is going to come in handy I can do new runs, and I could actually make jumpers out of this too. So there's plenty of cable there to do that sort of thing. I can make customized runs for the RV even with this stuff. I am gonna get some more of these, so this way I have a bunch on hand. So, just in case something goes wrong, guess what? I got plenty of cable. I'll have plenty of connectors. Let's see. You need PL250. And now. I think that's what these are, Gerald. Is PL259s. I think that's what these two are. Here, let's look. Yeah. I think these are the PL259s. I got two of these. So should be able to make some pretty good stuff. And yes, I do need more of these. I am going to order more. Just not sure when. Okay, so I was correct. These are two PL259s. All right, so the SO237s would be the female ends on like radios, antennas, whatever. And then the PL259s are the things that are on the end of your cable. Okay, so now that that's straightened out. So I got a bunch of cable, and I got a bunch of cable and a couple of PL259s. Which is great. If you're in this hobby, you can never have enough of this stuff. I've been slacking on getting more cable and 259 connectors. But now that I have a couple, I can make some. So, plans for that. I might go ahead and make some custom runs in the RV for the A99 I want to put up on it. And then maybe make another customized run for a like a scanner type thing. And maybe even yet another customized run for a GMRS antenna. I do plan on getting a GMRS antenna because of the fact that I am looking to getting my GMRS license. Now, although there's not a whole lot of repeaters where I'm at, I think the closest one is like 15, 20 miles away, something like that, then I can barely hear it here. But here's the thing. If they actually drop the price down to $35 for a 10-year GMRS license, there's going to be a whole lot of people out there on GMRS. And the fact that more repeaters are going to go up, it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Let's see. Gerald says you need to get some 6-pin to 4-pin connectors for mics. Yes, actually I do. I need to get a whole bunch of those. Well, I shouldn't say a whole bunch. I just need to get a few. And there's the lovely wife making
coming
her
into
appearance.
It's a little dark.
Yeah, I know it is.
Okay,
I didn't pull out my light because this isn't going to be a very long live.
Okay, I just wanted to show you.
We're good.
Okay, just making sure. You knew.
Gerald says hello. So, anyway, like I said, I am gonna get my GMRS license. It's a gamble I'm willing to take. It's $35 for 10 years. Okay, even if I don't hit any local repeaters here, when I'm cruising down the road in the RV or something like that, I'm sure I can hit repeaters from there. So, I mean, why not? It's what does that break down to? I don't even know what that breaks down to. What does that? Let me look. I'm not very good with my math right now, so I'm going to cheat and use a calculator. Let's see. Calculator. $35. I'm going to divide that by 10 years. That is $3.50 a year to have a GMRS license. That is, let's see. How would I do that? We're going to divide that by, what is it, 56 weeks in a year? Divide that by 56. I don't think the math is right. Let's try times 56. Oh no, that's not right either. Okay. So 56 times 3.5. Okay. Either way, it's like $3.50 a year. My brain isn't really working that well, or else I would be like, hey, I could do that. Break it down even further. My brain's not working. So $3.50 a year for a license that gives you access to repeaters, and the fact that it is channel based. Pretty good deal on my end, at least for me it is. As far as the ham goes, I'm leaning more towards kind of the no side right now. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for that, but I was listening to ham bands on my scanner, 2 meter and 70 centimeters. Well, I was like, okay, let's go in here and see what these guys talk about, what these guys think of new people coming in, stuff like that. Well, I'm going to give you guys a story here. The sad hams. There was a person that come in, I think it was like 2 months ago, super excited, and hey, I'm excited for him. Super excited about getting his ham license, getting his technician license, and stuff like that. He was able to talk on, ham repeaters, yada, yada, yada. He is no longer there. I don't hear him at all. And the guys that were on these repeaters the same time he was were actually kind of rude to him. So I'm like, well, what's the point of wasting time to study for that and hope you pass? Although the license itself is not that expensive. But if you're just going to get on there and deal with bungholes, then what's the point? And I say this very lightly because of the fact that, we've got a bunch of buttholes on CB bands too. But you would think that the ham guys, they're wanting to keep their stuff alive. Why treat somebody like that over a freaking ham license? Come on. So as far as ham goes, I'm not getting my license for that anytime soon. Sorry, ham guys. I'm just not going to do it. I'll shoot for my GMRS, and if I don't like it, well, it was only $35. 10 years down the road, it'll disappear. Yada yada yada. No big deal. So there you go. Now, does that mean I'm leaving CB bands, 11-meter bands, am I leaving, MERS and FRS and stuff like that? No, absolutely not. Just because I would have my GMRS license does not mean I'm going to stop talking on 11 meters. Okay? talking on 11 meters is super, super fun. Now, I don't know if you guys caught the last video I did when it comes to emergency comms. MERS is definitely a good one that you guys should have in your arsenal. If you have a Baofeng, you can program those in. According to the FCC rules, you're not allowed to use Baofengs, but I mean, I use them for my own local area, so that's not a big deal. Now, I like MERS just because of the fact that it does allow you to put a bigger antenna on or a base antenna. So that's a plus there. FRS, not so much. You are very, very limited on what you can do with the radios. A little new addition I want to show you guys too. Now, you guys are going to laugh because I'm laughing. Look at this little thing. Like, here's the size of my hand. Okay? Look at this tiny little thing. My God. This. How's it going, Scoob? Scoob is in here in the chats now. He is from the UK. I talk to him all the time on Zello. Talking to somebody on Zello is a very, very cool thing, especially clear across the pond. It's just freaking phenomenal. It's pretty cool. So these little guys here, very, very tiny. Okay. 22 channel FRS radios. Okay. They're pretty small. Let's just put it that way. They're pretty small. Now, I seen this on Marketplace. And that's another thing you guys can actually look at. And I'm going to make a video on it too. That's another place you guys can look at for emergency comms. Just get on your local marketplace on Facebook or Craigslist or whatever, and you could find all kinds of them out there. Hell, in my area alone, people are selling off CB equipment. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's still there by the time I have the money. Guess what? I will buy them all. That's fine with me. And if anybody is ever interested in starting into the hobby, I have no problem setting them up. So the reason why I got those radios was because of one thing and one thing only. I consider the radios a bonus, but this is the reason why I got it. It's a battery backup or a power bank, I guess. Comes with a light there. Has another light in the back. And hell, you can even turn them both on. So there's that. And two USB ports for charging on the go. Now, I'm going to fair warn you. When you guys look at stuff like this, these panels are not powerful enough to charge the battery bank that's in the back of this within just a few hours. It's really not. I think this panel, according to the little Chinglish booklet, I think it'll only charge at 1 watt. But it's actually kind of cool. It comes with this little stand so you can set it at a 45-degree angle directly into the sun. Now, I do believe that if you do it right and you're out there backpacking or whatever, and one of your radios is starting to get low, you can hang this off of the back of your backpack and keep the battery maintained. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking about this panel. I'm not sure. I mean, you could keep it maintained. But this is not really going to be a big deal for me. I'm more interested in the battery bank inside. This is a 4,000 milliamp hour, 14.8 watt hour battery bank for all you crazy heads out there. Not a bad little deal, but the radios came with it. These radios are only a half a watt transmittable power. That's it. It doesn't matter what channel you're on. It doesn't matter anything like that. A half a watt, and that's it. How far will they go? I have no idea. Maybe we'll do a range test on these too. Would you guys like to see that? A range test on something like this small? Maybe we'll do it. Ooh, it about fell over. But as I've said before, you guys can never go wrong with these. The UV5Rs. Never go wrong with them. Because in an SHTF situation, it's not going to care. Nobody's going to care what radio you are on and what frequency you are on. If no other communication is available during an emergency situation, there you go. Do a range test on these, Gerald says. Okay. It would actually kind of be interesting to see how far they will go. Now, I think what I'm going to do for a range test is do I don't know, maybe go out to like a Lake Aquabi or something like that, one of the little parks they have around here. Probably go, run around in there, see how far we can get away from each other. And this is a pretty big place, so we can go quite a ways. And just see how far they will go. In the back here, we got 3 AAAs. These are with the rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. 600 milliamp hours a piece. They are in series, so you're getting 600 milliamps worth of storage in them, which isn't much. But I mean, a half a watt, I bet these things can last quite a while. And they don't take long to charge at all. Oh, look. Adam, how is it going, buddy? So, there you go, guys. That was the not so interesting package reveal, but hey, you know what? You can always use useful stuff. And that stuff is also going to come in handy, especially if I ever have to make coax cable for any situation whatsoever. I'm not sure exactly how much is there. I may have to take it out and measure it. But there's quite a bit. Anything you guys want to share in the comments there? Because, I mean, really, that's all I really got. I'm going to be totally honest. That's all I really got. Oh, and actually, before we go down that rabbit hole, I want to show you something that I got gifted to me from a friend of ours here. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. Okay, that'll work. There we go. The Star Trek Enterprise series. This is the NX-01 Starship. Beat me up, Scotty. I'm going to put this together sometime. It says polar light, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. I don't know if it glows in the dark. It's got a little light in it. I don't know. That would be kind of interesting to put together to see what it does. Oh, it's a lighting effects simulated.
I've already looked through it, and it's just little glossy lights.
So that's the lighting in the room that causes it to actually show up. So, that's kind of cool. That'd be awesome.
I was there when it got bought, and I'm the one that handed it to him. We were looking for the USS Enterprise, but they don't have that one.
Yeah, the USS Enterprise 107 or no, 1701D is my favorite ship.
And they didn't have that one, so
Yep,
he
that
was
one.
stuck with the closest thing to it. And then both boys have cars to do.
Yeah, we got model cars to do. We got a what was that, a fastback?
1967 Fastback Eleanor.
Yeah, 67 fastback, and then
A Plymouth Prowler.
something like that. Let's see. The show, Gerald, was actually called Star Trek Enterprise. That's all it was. It was just Star Trek Enterprise. You can probably find it anywhere. Adam, the Crown Vic. Oh man, I still have that transmission in the back of the Explorer. I have not put it in. I've been trying to find a place to put it in, or pay somebody a couple $100 and maybe a case of beer to put it in. As I can't do that kind of work where I currently live. So honestly, it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything except for sitting there, which kind of depresses me still, but that's okay.
Yes, it's the Mustang GT Fastback.
Okay, so I was right. The 67 Fastback GT. Nice. All right.
I think the other one's the Prowler.
Yep, that is a start in the right direction there, Adam. I do have a transmission. Now, I don't know if this transmission works. Supposedly, it only has 50,000 miles on it. I pulled the dipstick in the transmission. It does not come with the torque converter, so I'll have to use the one that I already have. I pulled the dipstick, though. The transmission fluid was nice and red. It wasn't dark. Didn't smell funky. Nothing. So it should be fine, I hope. It'll be nice. Okay, so we have to do a range test on these little things. These tiny
Okay.
little.
We already did a range test on the ones.
My hand is just like 2-3 times bigger than this thing.
Did you answer Gerald? He asked what show that's from.
Yes, I already did answer him.
Star Trek, his favorite show.
Yep, Star Trek Enterprise is what that's called.
Me and him need to go back and rewatch them all so that we can catch up, or at least Star Trek Next Generation, so we can get where Picard's at today, so we can catch up on Picard.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of want to start on Voyager too.
There's a new one, Discovery.
I've already seen that one.
No, there's a new one. It's brand new.
The Star Trek Discovery?
Yeah, it's brand new.
Oh. But okay, so per request, we will do a range test on these.
A Quabi?
A Quabi, that's kind of what I was thinking.
The top part of a Quabi? Since they're working on the bottom.
Probably, maybe, I'm not sure. Hang on, somebody's calling me on the radio. Let me let them know I'm doing a live. 237, Dan, I hear you out there. Right now I'm doing a live, buddy. I'll be with you here in just a few minutes.
Alrighty, take care. We'll talk to you later.
Check. All right. So that was a local that was trying to get a hold of me. He goes by 237 Iowa. His name is Dan. Pretty good guy to talk to. He's about 20, 25, maybe 30 miles away from me. And I can hear him just fine. And that was on the RCI 2950DX. So, I mean, if that gives you any idea on how good he is doing on his end versus mine. So, we can hear each other pretty good. Yes, I have looked at the new series Picard. We did not get very far because every single time we go to watch it, we end up falling asleep. It's ridiculous. Excuse me. Wow. Yep, the 2950 is a good radio. It does pretty well. Like I said, I live in a high noise area. So my noise floor is always way up there. But, I mean, I can still get out and stuff, so. Daniel, yes. He has heard of Uncle Merle. But I don't know if he's actually ever met him or anything like that. Yes, he does know the news, so like I said, it's still kind of tough. I'm going to be honest. In case you guys don't know, there was a guy in this state went by the name of Uncle Merle on the CB radio. Very, very good guy. Unfortunately, cancer came very quickly and basically took him out. Some of my radios that I do have, I actually got from him. Like the ICOM 720A. That was one of the first upgrades I ever bought for my station. And that came from him. And that radio sings still. Doesn't do worth a crap on AM, but it does beautiful on sideband. The little Cobra 19 Plus that you guys are familiar with that I have hanging on my shelf here. This one was another one that I also got from him. I believe, no, the amplifier I did not get from him. That Johnson Messenger 23 channel I did get from him. The RCI 2950DX I also bought from him. I don't remember where that JCPenney came from. The base station type, you guys can't see it, but the base station type Road Talker 40, I also got from him. I need to take that thing to the shop and have it realigned and where it's supposed to be. Right now, it is extremely high wattage on AM, not so much sideband. I think sideband I'm getting maybe 4 or 5 watts out of it. AM, though, it's pushing like 15. So I need to take that in and get it readjusted back down to where it's supposed to be. Cobra 148 GTL. I do believe that came from him. I still need to get it fixed. I just haven't had the time nor the money at this very moment to get that thing fixed. It needs a new meter. It needs all the knobs and everything cleaned out of it. It needs realigned. It needs a 5-pin mic. It needs this. It needs that. It still works. Still transmits, even though it sounds like utter garbage, and still receives pretty well. So it's definitely promising. I got a few AM radios from him. And I also have an amplifier that I want to get worked on as well. It's a Texas Star 250 HD. It's a high drive model. The chokes on that smoke. Okay, the little RF chokes on that board, if you key up on it, and it's about maybe 10 seconds of transmitting, which it sounds great. But 10 seconds of transmitting, those RF chokes will start smoking, getting hot and then smoking. So I quit transmitting on it right away because I don't want to kill the it's a 2-pill setup in it. I believe it has Toshiba pills in it. I don't want to kill those, so I stopped. I put it up, and I've been trying to find somebody since to try to get it to come back to life and actually work properly. Once I get that amplifier going, it is going to go behind the 2950 DX. I'm going to give the 2950 a little bit of a boost. So that's my plans for that. Let's see. As far as handhelds go, I'm still looking at maybe a couple more. I do want to get maybe another 4-pack of these, just to have extra handhelds around, just in case, stuff like that. I do want to get a bunch of accessories for these. They do make battery packs that you can stick AA's in and then slam it into the bottom of the radio, and you can work off of that. Also want to get the extended battery packs for it. I also want to get the USB chargers for them. So instead of just relying on the plug that goes into the wall, I can go stick it on a USB and call it a day. Speaking of USBs, that is one of the things that the RV is going to have. It is going to have USB ports out the wazoo in there, because everybody knows everything charges off the USB pretty much anymore. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to retrofit the thing with a bunch of USB ports everywhere and go from there. We found a bunch of 12-volt stuff that we're going to run on it. Ovens, just all kinds of different things. They've got coffee pots. They've got all kinds of stuff that runs on 12 volt anymore. It's actually kind of cool. So that's another thing we're looking at doing, is putting a bunch of 12 volt stuff in. So when we do go put the solar in, we're not being inefficient with it. We're going to try to be as efficient as possible. Everything that can run off of 12 volt will be coming directly off the batteries. Anything that requires the 120 volt setup, I will have an inverter inside of there for those items only. Other than that, everything else is going to be 12 volt ran. The same way with fans, all that fun stuff. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. Hopefully, I want to try to get the RV usable. Try to do a goal of maybe the middle of summer, maybe more towards like July. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get it done sooner than that, to where it's usable. We can start taking trips. I can start doing videos of our trips, just other stuff like that, so you guys can come along with us on adventures. And of course, we're going to show you some cool crap on the way as well. That's another thing I want to bring up real quick. Me and the wife, we have decided, when the kids are grown and they are out on their own and whatnot, we are going to downsize quite a bit, and we are going to travel around in the RV. That is saying, though, that this channel and the little business is up high enough to where we can actually sustain our own income doing this. Would you guys like to see us out there in an RV, traveling around, meeting pretty much everybody here, hanging out, having a good old time, share my knowledge with people, or, if somebody's having a radio problem or a solar problem or whatever, I can help you out with that. But you guys, tell me, would you guys like to see that? I mean, we would be able to travel around, show you guys some cool spots, cool content, and of course, I'm never ever gonna get off of the radio because everywhere I go, there will be a radio running. Probably the 2950. I'm thinking that's the main radio I'm gonna put up. Oh, put you up on a chair on the RV and you will hold the antenna in the solar panel. Nice. The funny thing is you may not even have to do that because I will have everything secured down. An RV CB shop. That's got a pretty good ring to it. I mean, I could travel around. People want to get rid of their radios that they don't want for some ungodly reason. I'm not going to complain. Get them all up, and sell them off to people that want to get into the hobby. That would actually be kind of a little good side gig while I'm on the road, right? I mean, look on Marketplace and stuff like that, buy up this stuff, sell it to people at a decent price, of course, that really want to get into the hobby. Yep. The funny thing is, I could see people doing, there's a guy on your roof. He's okay. Question is he still up there? Did he wave at you? Yeah, well, he's good. Oh, man. A heart show. Okay. That's actually another good point that you bring up there, Adam. I do. Oh, heart shirts. Oops. I must have heart shirt. Oops. Okay. So, Adam, you're wanting a heart shirt. I'm pretty sure that, I don't know. I'd have to look at their website to see if they even have any merch like that. So, Dan, how are you? I just talked to you on the radio a little bit more. A little bit ago, actually. Yes, I do need to do more heart stuff. I just haven't had, like I said, the time nor really the money. Since COVID, we've still been trying to play catch up. It's freaking ridiculous. I do want to get upgraded stuff. I want to get the brushless model stuff now. I already have the brushless drill, brushless quarter drive impact. I want to get a brushless brushless skill saw, brushless jigsaw, pretty much brushless anything I can think of. I want to upgrade to all that, plus have a little bit more battery capacity running around. I want to get some more 4 amp hour batteries for the stuff that I have, plus the stuff that I want to be getting. And there is one little cool item I do want to try. I just cannot find it anywhere yet. I'm probably just going to order it. It's a inverter. It's a small little, I think it's like 150 watt inverter. You slam on a 4 amp hour 20 volt battery. Boom. There you go. You have 120 volts at your disposal, which is pretty freaking cool. I want to try to get one of those. They also have a USB, like a charger thing. Don't mind the dogs. that you stick a 20-volt battery on, and you've got a couple of USB out ports there that you can charge your phones and whatnot on it. Yes, COVID did put a damper on a lot of things. It sure as hell did. And when we had COVID here, I couldn't go to work. And at that point, I just started my job. So I was like, son of a... I was angry. Honestly, I was like, are you kidding me? This crap here, I still can't go to work, can't do nothing, can't smell, can't taste, can't do absolutely diddly squat. And I just started this job. Luckily, I didn't get fired, and I'm not going to get fired. They've already done told me that. They're like, we're not firing you, so you might as well just, stay. Just stay. Well, okay. I planned on staying. Duh. They're like, you're too good of a worker to be getting fired. Well, I wouldn't quite say that, because there may be one of these days where I blow up a very expensive engine. I hope not, but So we've been still trying to play catch up with that. I want to do more heart stuff. I want to do getting the RV retrofitted with solar, possibly a wind turbine setup. Speaking of that, we also found a complete 1.2 kilowatt system that we can get. And it's only like $4,000. So we're going to wait for our taxes to come back in order to order that. It comes with 6 50 amp hour lithium ion batteries, 800 watts worth of panels, a 400 watt oh, all right, Scoob. Damn. Oh, God, I keep forgetting that they're like 5-6 hours ahead of us. All right, Scoob, it was great to see you in here. And hopefully we'll talk on Zello maybe tomorrow or something like that. And don't work too hard tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, we're wanting to get that. And it's, like I said, it's about $4,000, $3,000, somewhere around in there. It'll come with everything, including all your wiring, everything that you need. Oh, also come with a hybrid charge controller. I believe it's MPPT for the solar side, which that'll control the turbine and panels. It'll also come with like a BMS box type thing that'll go across the batteries to keep everything level. And it'll also come with a 3,500 watt. Now, I don't know if that's peak or that's continuous, but it'll come with a 3,500 watt pure sine. There we go. Good word. Pure sine inverter. And it actually has a block on it to where you can hardwire your electricals into it instead of just plugging it in like normal inverters. This actually has a block where it has live neutral ground. So I plan on putting that maybe in the house to kind of cut back on power, because right now, man, our electric here, and I do not know what the hell is going on, but our electric here has not fallen below $300 since we moved into this place. And that's for this place only. That's not counting the other place, because the other place is still on our bill as well. So right now we are still, and I don't want to get into personal financial crap, but we're still about $900 behind on our damn bill. We've been trying our damnedest to get this damn thing caught up, and it's just like we have other bills too that we have to pay. So it's just one of those things. It's just like, oh, I swear. But there's nothing we can really do about it, honestly, except for do what we need to do and try to keep moving forward. But when we do get out of here, me and the wife, we downsize and we're in our RV cruising around wherever. There's two things I'm hoping that'll happen. One, this YouTube channel will take off like a Mad Hatter, and thus giving us some income for making more content for you guys while we're on the road. And also our little business taking off as well. That'll also bring in another form of income to for us to be on the road, traveling around. You guys will be able to see what we're doing, what parts of areas, and this is kind of something I also want to kind of figure out, what parts of the country have better skip than here comparatively. And what parts of the country are getting skipped from other parts of the country versus one other part of the country. You see what I'm saying? So say like somebody on the East Coast is getting skipped from, I don't know, California. Meanwhile, here in the Midwest, I would be getting skipped from like Florida and Jamaica and Mexico. Okay. It'd be very interesting to see on what parts of the country get skipped from where most of the time. And it varies depending on the sun, all of that fun stuff. Everything varies, so it's not going to be a scientific type thing. But regardless of the fact, it'll be very interesting to figure that out. And I'm sure you guys would love to see that as well. Computer-wise, in the RV, I think for now, the plan is to have this monstrosity, zombie, freaking loud, daggum computer in the RV somewhere. So that's a factor there. As far as internet, what are we going to do about internet? Well, for now, we're just going to bounce off of Wi-Fi off of other places until we can maybe figure out, we get like Starlink. I've heard of Starlink. I don't know if they're any good. But maybe satellite internet on top of the RV or something, maybe something like that. I don't know. But it's just one of those things. And another thing too is if we get that solar panel system and wind turbine and whatnot, we're taking that system with us. We're not leaving it here. There ain't no way in hell we're leaving it here. I'll throw it on the RV. Plenty of power. We'll have more than enough power. So Daniel, you said you made contact with Witch Doctor on 38 today. Lower side. That is awesome. He was booming in here Thursday or Friday. I mean, he was hitting my needle in the vehicle up in the red. And that was with his little tiny 3-foot little Will. I tried calling out to him, but I didn't get him. Adam. But yeah, I understand, satellite internet is pricey. I don't know what Starlink would be for internet. I really don't know. I think maybe for right now, we just may plop like a little Wi-Fi antenna on top of the roof. Just so when we go park, we can kind of bounce our Wi-Fi signals and, upload content for you guys, of course. Hey man, I'm doing this on the cheap, okay? I watch YouTube videos all the time. People are out there in their RVs, very nice RVs too, and I'm thinking to myself, man, mine is not gonna look that pretty. However, they have tons and tons and tons of different equipment. They've got the highest priced crap. They've got Starlink internet. They have this, they have that, and RV living is also awesome. Cool. It is. But you don't have to have the highest end crap. I mean, come on. Look, I think one of the things I do want to show you guys about RVs, staying in them, is that you can do it. I see videos all the time. People like, oh, well, you know, maybe the RV life isn't the best for us because of this and this and this and that. Okay. If you guys ever want to do that, watch the videos of all the good, watch the videos of all the bad. Take all of that information, combine it, and then you figure out what you are going to do. Learn from their mistakes. Also, learn from their good side of stuff too, and what you can do. So that's what I'm doing. I've been actually doing a lot of research on that lately. Sorry, I need to shake that. Precisely. You know what, Adam? I couldn't have said it better myself. As long as we're having fun, hey, you know what? That's all that matters to us. We're having fun. We're not staying in one spot forever. You know, this is something that I have always kept in my head. Life is too short. You get one shot on this earth, and that's it. Now, you gotta ask yourself, would you rather be miserable going to work every single freaking day, do a job that you absolutely hate, staying in one spot, cannot stand the stupid neighbors that you have, or would you rather be out there taking in all the sights, figuring out the stuff, and meeting cool people along the way? I'm not very much of a social person, but this over here seems to be a lot better. Now, okay, is it going to be great? Yes. Are we going to have downfalls? Yes. Okay, this is not going to be nowhere near perfect at all. So, I see a lot of YouTube videos where all these people are having these beautiful shots of different places that they've been, boondocking in different parts of the United States that are just super, super cool. Some of those people don't show the bad side of it. They just show only the good. Except for a few. There are a few out there that actually show the good, bad, and the ugly. Like, there's actually been a couple that I've been watching lately. Their RV Odd Couple, I believe, is what their YouTube channel name is. They show the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? Good, bad, and the ugly? Shit. They show it all. And they don't care. So that right there is what we're planning on doing. Traveling around, meeting cool people, at the same time as making content for you. Little doggy? Yep.
Okay.
That is Allie.
Sure.
She is, she's about 9 or 10 years old, but she acts like a pup. Still. She is a border collie. She likes making her debut.
Connor can't make his.
Yeah, Connor is kind of an asswipe.
Neither can Dippy.
Allie, come here. Oh, there you are.
Everybody loves dogs.
Mwah. Are you going on a long road trip? Huh? We're going on a long road trip?
Are you going camping with us this summer? You going camping this summer? Huh? You going camping? You going camping?
So in order for all that stuff to happen, we have to make little trips first. We want to get the RV workable, usable.
We'll record those too.
Yes. We'll record the progress of the RV going. I'm going to fair warn you, it's not going to look pretty. And I'm sure there's going to be contractors that do watch this video and be like, what are you doing? I don't care as long as it works. It's not going to look the prettiest. We're going to do our best to make it look decent.
Pretty as possible. I got an idea.
But it's not going to be pretty. I like I said, I watched all kinds of videos. These people have, what is it, really nice interior,
But they went out and bought the interior.
They bought all that stuff and they made it look really nice and stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah.
Ours is going to be makeshift.
Ours is not going to be that nice. It's going to be functional. Let's just put it that way.
The one couple that we watched, they did build their bed.
Oh,
But the rest of it they bought.
yeah. Yeah, see, it's just nuts. But we want to take small trips first once we get it functional to the point to where we can actually use it.
And yeah, she is a very happy dog because she's the most spoiled of all 3 dogs.
Yeah, she's very spoiled.
She's-
I've had her since she was just a small pup.
She's the only one that gets to sleep with mom and dad.
Yeah, she's very spoiled. But anyway, we want to take small trips to see how the RV is going to do. You got to remember, that thing is a 1984, 34-foot big brown burrito of a friggin' RV. Does not have slide outs. It does not, well, it does have an awning. However, the awning is being held by a freaking ratchet strap. I need to take the stupid thing down. The fiberglass sides of it, there is a rip there. The silicone around the windows is white instead of clear. Yeah, so it's not going to be the prettiest thing in the face of this planet. Excuse me. Now, am I going to maybe give it a paint job? I might. I might go ahead and just paint the whole thing like maybe white or something. You get rid of the darker color on the outside. Maybe paint it white just to make sure that when the sun hits it, it actually reflects instead of soaking in. I don't know.
I know Zach gave me an idea how to fix the one piece.
What one piece?
That piece that's broke right there, that big crack right there.
Below the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me to put a board behind it and push it out and then fiberglass it and then move the board.
Could do that.
Zach told me how to do it while we were there.
I mean, okay, so it is very ugly right now. There was a crack that happened on the side of it there. All right, Daniel, thanks for hanging out. I'll be on there shortly. But anyway, we were tearing out the back room. I ripped the fiberglass side, and we're gonna fiberglass the whole thing. Get that part patched up and whatnot. I just siliconed it. That's all I did. Took a crap ton of white silicone and just smeared it on that crack. Oh, hey, at least it doesn't leak.
No, it's the side panel right over the wheel well. Not that one. The one over the wheel well right there on the side. Zach happened to see it and he goes, you know how you fix that? He goes, if you can fiberglass, you just put a board underneath there and push it out back towards the wheel well, back towards the area there, and it'll push it out and it'll help me fiberglass it to where it's stronger.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, we've got some stuff to do, and I think a lot of it cosmetically on the outside is going to be done probably on the road, as we go. Anyway,
I play with epoxy already.
so I think a lot of it's going to be done on the road. There is going to be a lot of improvements on the road. Like Home Depot, actually, believe it or not, allows RVs to park there overnight. They figure, hey, as long as you don't make it, messy and crap like that, but yet you're going to come in and find something in there that you could improve your RV on and stuff like that. Why not? Hell, we'll let you park there overnight or another day or so if you have a major project that you need to do in the RV before you can get back on the road. Hell yeah. So the point being is that life is too short to be held down in one spot, hustling and bustling everywhere every single freaking day. And I just want to, live our lives. I don't want to, be, I guess, be a normal person per se. I really don't want to be that way. And the wife is smiling at me when I said normal person.
That's because somebody's looking at you and she's like, I'm gonna make my debut dad.
Oh, who's that?
Doubles.
Dippy. Hi, Dippy. And look, here's the other one. Her name is Dippy. Oh, look at you. Oh. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Can you say hello?
That is Mama's twin. That's why we kept her.
Yep. This is the daughter of Allie. And she likes to sneeze on me too. Gross. Gerald, there's actually a little bit of an update on that. Now, I don't know what states do, what states do not. In this state, they do not allow RVs to stay there. Not anymore. This one here in our town doesn't even allow RVs to stay there.
Always an RV down there.
I don't know.
All the time.
I don't know. Maybe they just haven't kicked them out. I don't know. But I know there was a big problem with that there for a while. Walmart's said no more. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. There is one thing I do want to try to do. Okay. Now, many of you guys are in different parts of the country here. I'm looking for a decently priced piece of land. Okay. It doesn't have to be very big. It can be an acre or hell, even a half an acre. That is RV friendly or no zone, or no restriction land. Okay, because wherever we go, I want that chunk of land to be our home base. Okay, so that this way, when we're done traveling around for a little while and we want to kind of stay at home and where we're at, I'm looking to find that little chunk of land or something like that, park the RV in there, and stay there for a little bit. That's kind of the goal here. Maybe do some repairs and stuff like that while we're at home base. This way, we don't have to really worry about P.O. boxes all over the daggum country. We don't have to worry about this. We don't have to worry about that. We can just, do whatever we need to do. And by the time we get back there, we should have mail and stuff there. So if you guys know of any small little chunks of land like that we can get that is RV friendly, no zoning and no restrictions, let us know by emailing me in the about section of the channel, or you can get on the community tab. Go ahead and spread the word on there if you guys want to, and even leave comments too on any video anywhere of saying, hey, here's this potential chunk of property that you guys can probably look at. So that's the main goal. We want to find a chunk of property that we can call home base and have somewhere to call home, or a guaranteed spot that we can go when we need to take a break from the road for just a little bit.
We have difference of opinions on what it should look like. We keep having our difference of opinions on what we should have and what we shouldn't.
What are you talking about?
Like, oh, we can find this desert area. Well, I don't want desert area.
No.
I
Look.
want farming area.
Look, okay, so we were looking at a bunch of property. Although very, very, very cheap out there in the desert. That's not going to work for us.
I cannot sustain.
She wants to garden. Okay. So we would have to go somewhere, find some sort of small chunk of land somewhere where we can actually grow food and have plants and whatnot. We would have to have something like that. So out there in the west in the desert, not happening.
Arkansas is the closest place we have found that has RV stuff, but it's like 11 acres,
Yeah.
and they want $9,000 for that crap.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. So
That ain't enough to do nothing with.
So anyway, you guys know a spot across the U.S. somewhere that is RV friendly, no zoning, non-restriction, half an acre to an acre, we'll be fine with that. That we can call home base, let us know. We're looking for something like that so that we can get that piece of property. Yeah, we would be able to get that. And if it's actually priced and decent enough, we could even take some of our taxes and buy it. This way, that little chunk of land is ready to go for when we're ready to hit the road.
We could take the summer or the winter and go down and work on it, or the summer and go down and work on it and get it ready to go.
Yeah, we're we're definitely hardcore seriously wanting to do this. Can I have some tea, please? I'm
Do you want me to go fill my teacup back up because
Please.
I just drank it all?
Aww.
Like I seriously just took the last one.
I'm parched talking all this much. But that's the thing that we're looking at. Now, depending on the state, I will have to look at the laws and stuff like that. Maybe you guys can kind of look at it too. Maybe no tea for you. You know what, Gerald? Okay. So, Robert, hey, I'm glad you're in here. The RG58U is 100 feet and 6 inches. Nice. All right, that'll definitely come in handy. Man, I can make all kinds of runs with that stuff. Yeah. I know it's getting dark in here. Sun's starting to set. I don't have the ring light out because I was going to try to make this as short as possible, but, we get on tangents, we start talking. I interact with you guys, so it becomes a little bit longer.
Good thing that I just made a whole 2.5 gallon thing of tea today, huh? Your sweet tea.
Yes. Thank you. I'm parched. How's it going there, Jamin Ranger? I think you told me your name before. I just can't remember it.
I would remember it. He won't.
All right, Adam. Well, you take care of yourself too. Look out for some more videos. Definitely.
I think we should try doing more videos during the weekends.
We do, if we can get away from craziness enough. Yeah, exactly my
right
point.
there. The
Exactly
craziness
my
is right
point.
in that
It's
room.
very, very, very hard hard to make videos with all the craziness we got going on in this house every daggone weekend.
Or we're gone doing something for someone.
Yeah, or we're gone doing something for somebody else, aka my stepdad.
Somebody's got to help you.
Yeah, I went ahead and changed his engine in his lawnmower today.
We're the cool kids that help you. That's because he loves us more, and we go.
So, yeah, I think getting into the RV full time would be a blessing for me and the wife's sanity. I'm gonna be just flat out honest. I just I don't know. I guess call me different, but I'm not the type of person to work my life away and then retire. And at that point, I'm too damn old to do anything anyway. Life's too short, guys. It's way, way, way too short. It really, really, really is. Now, of course, when we go out there on the RV, we're going to have some sort of income. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like I said, more content for you guys, more CB stuff for you guys. Hell, you guys might be able to catch me out there on the airwaves. Who knows? But if this YouTube channel takes off, okay, and I'm going to need your guys' help to get this to this point to where I can start getting monetized and stuff like that. And we're still working on the Patreon page too. We're still working on the website for the merch and stuff like that. We're still, we're struggling at this very moment to try to get everything going here. But we're taking it one day at a time, and we're pushing through every day. So what do you got for us to be out there in the RV? You got cool places that we can show you guys. You guys could go camping in. Maybe you guys would be interested in something like that. You guys would be able to see the cool places that we will go just to see what the struggles are going to be out there. Because you guys know me, I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to tell you guys how it is. And we're going to show the good, the bad, the ugly, the terrible. We're going to show everything. It does not matter. We're going to show everything that happens. Okay? If we break down on the side of the road, well, guess what? I'm going to be recording that too. If we blow up a radiator or something, well, that's going to be kind of a bitch to change in that thing. I'm going to be flat out honest because it's kind of tucked way back in there from the nose and whatnot. But, as old as it is, I think it'll be running fine. Honestly, I think it'll run fine. I'm not very big of a Chevy person, but 454 big block with I think it's like a turbo 400 trans 3-speed. It runs pretty good. Okay, Jason is this guy's real name. Okay, so J-Man Ranger is Jason.
Okay.
Not the Jason that we know, but his name is Jason.
Yes, that is sweet tea. It's his sweet tea.
Yes, sweet tea. Southern style sweet tea. I learned this when I was in high school living in Alabama. I figured out how to make true Southern style sweet tea. And I haven't changed the recipe since. It has been absolutely a godsend.
I make it.
She's
drinks
learned.
it.
She's learned how to make it. I taught her once, and she just rolled with it from there.
I messed my first one up.
You're always going to mess the first one. However, the first one wasn't too terrible. It wasn't dark enough and it wasn't sweet enough. So,
Now it's dark enough.
yes.
And it's sweet just like me.
Well, now you're just pushing it.
Ask any of them.
Oh God! Don't let her head swell, please. For the love of God, don't do that. Let's see. Southeast Alabama, Henry County. Really? I used to live in Marshall County in Alabama. It's Gunnersville. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Gunnersville, south of Huntsville. Gadsden, I believe, was southeast from Albertville. I don't remember. They had Boaz and he had, Gunnersville and all that fun stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's actually one of the places that I do want to go in the RV. One of our long hauls that we kind of want to do. I want to go down to Alabama and show the wife where I grew up. Well, where I went to high school at. Now, the thing about this RV, though, we're going to be down to one vehicle. Okay? One. We are keeping the 2008 Crown Victoria. Once we get it going, we are looking to either get a car trailer, a car dolly, or something to plop on the back of that RV once we downsize and we finally move out of here. We're taking the 08 with us. So this way, when we do park the RV somewhere, we can just take the car and go wherever we need to go, short trips, whatever. Don't go to PC Beach. You talking about like West Palm Beach or something like that down there in Florida? Yes. Yeah. Look. Really, in order for all this to happen, we need this channel to take off. We need our business to up and go. We need to find a piece of property somewhere that we can grow vegetables and stuff while we're sitting there. We need to call that home base. This way we can have our mail. We can have actually a physical address, yada, 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 because you know how the government is. But those are the things that we need to get ready for getting on the road. Yes, Gerald, you are actually another stop that we are going to do. We are going to go up to Michigan and come meet you, hang out with you, and stuff like that. Daniel, I don't know if you're still in here. We're also going to come down to Texas and meet up with Daniel. There's plenty of guys on Zello that we're kind of wanting to meet up with. That Scoob guy from the UK, we can't go see him because he's clear across the daggone pond, and well, the RV does not float. So, that would take us forever to get over there, man. Especially in something like that. And God knows how many breakdowns we'd have on the way. But so those are the things that we need to do to get this plan into action. Like I said, once we find a piece of property that is decently priced, not too terribly high for like 0.05 of an acre. Yeah, screw that. No. Hell, we found one of those. It was like $8,000 for a 0.05 acre plot. I'm like, dude, that's almost just enough to put a freaking pole in, and that's it. Now, we need at least a half an acre at the bare minimum. So this way we have enough room to park the RV. We have enough room to grow some stuff in the lot if we need to or want to. Stuff like that. So you guys let us know about that. As I've said before, I know I'm repeating myself. But this is what we're needing to do. What are you doing?
Eating a caramel delight, which you will not eat. As coconut on it.
Gross. Coconut nasty. Ugh. Oh yeah, Panama City Beach, Florida. Yeah, we're not gonna go down to Panama Beach. Screw that. Yeah, I heard it's been getting bad down there. I sure as hell ain't going down there. Oh, Gerald wants us to come up and visit too when we go out there on the RV
Okay.
and hit up Ham Hocks
Horrocks.
or Horhocks or Horrocks, whatever.
Get a
Ham
riot.
Hocks.
Horrocks.
Good lord. So we can stock up on some apple butter.
I'm gonna make some this year.
So
I'm gonna go steal the apples from my father-in-law's tree.
if that's something that you guys would want to see, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes here. Let us know in the comments right now if that's something that you guys would like us, or that you guys would like to see. So us being out there on the RV, giving you guys some cool content, meeting cool people, like-minded people like us. And of course, talking on the radio wherever we're going.
Oh, another thing. We also need some weird scent names. Like scenty smell names. Weird ones. We want the weirdest ones that you can come up with.
You know, now that I have a community tab, I can actually make a poll on that of weird scents. Like, where I can post up on the community tab, and people can comment on that and give us some weird names for different scents.
And you guys will find out the first of next month. First part of next month.
So, yeah, this is something that I definitely want to do. Get out there on the road, get the hell away from the craziness, meet some cool people that's like-minded like us that just want freedom and peace and stuff like that.
I wanted to stay in one place and have peace, but
Yeah,
apparently that's
gonna
not happening.
That's not going to happen. I am telling you, with the crazy-ass world that we have going on now, it's not going to happen. We cannot stay in one place and have peace.
Like, I've always been one of those, I want to stay in one place kind of people. I want to grow my family there. I want to stay there. I want to build there. I want to have a garden there.
Can't do that here. We cannot do that here.
I'm one of those people. I just want to live in one single place the rest of my life and grow old in that place.
Yeah, well, we can grow old on the road.
Eventually, we're gonna have to stop and be put in a nursing home.
Well,
Gonna have to put us in a nursing home.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We
Yeah,
did.
that apple butter barbecue sauce, although it was really weird on a piece of bread, it turned out phenomenal on some freaking pulled pork. Oh,
Which is,
that
he's
was
gotta get me
so
some
good.
more pulled pork this month.
Yeah.
Because that's a every month thing is pulled pork sandwiches.
So,
And it's getting close to the warmer weather, so we don't do a lot of inside cooking.
hell no, it's too hot for that.
So we are going to barbecue. I think this month we're gonna start our barbecue stuff.
Yes, we would love some more of that, Gerald.
Oh yes,
Of course.
might go on some hamburgers next time.
Ooh. Hey, I can put that into the hamburger that I mash up. I can
Uh-huh.
put some of that in the hamburger and mash it
You
up.
got that thingy that I got you, where you could make the hamburgers and then put stuff inside of it and make the hamburger.
Yeah,
You
that's
just gotta
good.
figure out how to work it.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's not very.
And then you have the other hamburger patty maker. You have two of them.
Okay.
You don't use either one of them.
I'm used to using my hands, pat it out with hand, and roll it up in a ball, and then make hamburgers out of that. But yeah, definitely, you guys, this is something that we want to do, but we need this. We need this channel to grow. We need this channel to go skyrocketing. Oh, put on a show of cooking with Kim, huh? Huh. You know, that's actually a really good idea. That'll get her onto the YouTube channel as well. And Lord knows everybody, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that, look at different recipes and stuff like that. Hell, she can do some like little gardening stuff too on this channel as well. With this channel, as crazy as it is and as random as it is, I think it's doing pretty good. It has become a little bit more stagnant lately, but with the COVID thing being more quieter, everybody's able to go back to work and stuff like that. Hey, that's fine. But I have a very, very good community here on my channel now. We just need to bring in some more like-minded people, so that we all can share our ideas. Like I said, when we get out there on the road, we would meet some cool people on the way. Hell, we might even be able to run into you guys as well. Who knows? But I think our ultimate goal is to get the hell out of here. Okay? When the kids are grown, we're going to downsize quite a bit, pack what we need and or want in the RV, take it with, take the Crown Vic with us so that we can show it off as well. Because, I don't know, some of you guys like the whole Crown Vic idea. You, ma'am.
I ran away to go
Yeah.
work on supper. Yes. Meow meow. Okay.
Here we go. Put on a show of cooking with Kim.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. I'm not a great cook, so I don't know about that.
Whatever. Dude, have you seen my belly?
I'm not that good of a cook, and I cook most things that, like,
Okay,
I
okay.
made lasagna for the
Whoa,
first
whoa, whoa,
time,
whoa.
like,
Hold
last night.
up. Okay, so what? Give you guys an idea. I was almost as skinny as a freaking rail.
He was as skinny as me.
When me and her first met. Now, I'm rocking the
First
dad
met,
bod.
you mean when we connected again after 15 months?
Now I'm rocking the dad bod because of her cooking. So don't let her fool you that she cannot cook, because that's a bunch of freaking malarkey. I tell you what, I eat like a porky freaking pig every time she cooks.
I can do some of my, like, our special recipes, like cowboy meatloaf. So
There you go. See?
So, like, especially Scoop knows how to make cowboy meatloaf.
There you go.
I told him I would show him how to do it.
Dallas. Yeah, see? Gerald says try it one time.
I'll do my cowboy meatloaf, but I need hamburger.
Maine hamburger. Okay.
And barbecue sauce. Because we are out of barbecue sauce in our house. We use barbecue sauce
We
a
go
lot.
through a lot of barbecue sauce in this house. Cheese. See, look at this. Now you're kidding me. Why?
I beat him all the time. See?
Oh. All right. Well, my wife says it's supper time.
I made him chicken
Ooh, chicken.
and Brussels sprouts. Don't even me. You like cabbage, so don't even me. You ate my Brussies. I make them taste like cabbage.
Not gonna lie.
And I can get him to eat asparagus too. And he hates asparagus.
Yeah.
And I can get him to eat it.
So good evening there, Dallas. You came in, and I'm just getting ready to go eat some supper.
That would be
yeah,
awesome.
There you go.
That would be awesome.
That freaking apple butter barbecue sauce in that meatloaf.
Oh my god, that would throw
Oh
it off.
snap!
Yes, that would throw
Oh, dude, that's making me hungry. I need to get off here, guys. Supper's ready, and I'm starving. I'm gonna
He's
go
always
put on
starving when it comes to my food, guys.
put on some more poundage. She can sit there and say that she's not a good cook at all. She's full of absolute crap. Because I tell you what, I wouldn't be rocking this dad bod if it wasn't for her cooking. Okay? So anyway, guys, I'll put a poll in the community tab so that I would like to see if you guys would like to see us go out on the RV, show you guys some cool stuff, maybe meet up with you guys too, and kind of go from there to see if yay, nay, whatever. And then I'll also put up another post of giving us weird names for scents. Okay, just random different scents, whatever comes to mind. Post it up there. I'm gonna post one of that thing too. So guys, I have a community tab. Don't be afraid to use it because all of us are here. We're all connected now.
And don't forget
So-
to leave some weird names.
That I just told them I'm gonna put a post up on the community tab
They can
too.
even be patriotic. I don't care.
Yes, they can be patriotic. They can be any names you guys can think of. So anyway, guys, I'm getting off here so I can go eat. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm hoping that we will be out there on the road hopefully soon, probably about 4 years or so. All right. Until then, guys, thanks for joining in. It was great talking to everybody. Great interacting with all of you. And I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed. Anyway, 73s to everybody. 309 Central Iowa signing off. Corey Random Guy. I'm out. See ya.